Hello everybody, welcome back to the Brew Crew Nation 98 channel, where today we're going to be doing our second mock draft for the Green Bay Packers, this time with an Aaron Rodgers trade. At this point, we still don't necessarily know what he has decided, if he's staying with the Packers, if he's retiring, if the team's trading him because he's just got out of his darkness retreat. But just for fun, let's say that he, in this version, is traded to the New York Jets. So let's go ahead and see what a trade for that might look like. Enter draft. So, well, first of all, find a team to trade with, the New York Jets. Say we get a first, a third, and next year's second for Mr. Aaron Rodgers. Trade will be accepted. Offer trade. And they accepted. So the Packers, in exchange for Aaron Rodgers, got a first, a third in this year's draft and next year's second. And so let's go ahead and start the draft and see what the heck's going on. Might want to do some trade-ups, see what's happening. So first pick is Jalen Carter, C.J. Stroud, Tyree Wilson, Bryce Young, Will Anderson, Paris Johnson, Will Levis, Anthony Richardson, Christian Gonzalez. Let's see here. It's going to be Skoronski, Devin Witherspoon, Quentin Johnson. This is perfect. The reason why I was pausing to make a trade is because a big need for the Packers is safety due to the poor performance last year. And there is no better safety than Alabama's Brian Branch. Sorry, I'm just getting over being sick, so my voice is really crap right now. And let's just say, this guy, really, really good. 74 tackles, a lot of coverage, a lot of them in the slot, in the box. He could be anywhere and everywhere. Pure athleticism. Absolute, really good defender and really smart defender. And the Packers need a guy like him on that defense. So, with the 13th pick in the trade we got for Aaron Rodgers, we are selecting Brian Branch, safety out of Alabama. And, again, another guy just fell to us. Brian Branch, I know we're spending a lot of time on defense right now, but we also really need an edge rusher. That is something we definitely need. And right now, one of the best edge rushers in Lucas Van Ness is on the board. A guy who is an absolute monster. 6'5", 269 pounds, really young. With the Packers, he can learn how to do better pass rush and stuff. So, again, just another solid guy who be added to that defense. I know we're double dipping on defense, but we saw last year with that Rashawn Gary, we need another good pass rusher to have any shot. And so, I'm going to pick Lucas Van Ness because he is just an incredible player. So, I'm going to go down there. So, then Broderick Jones, Jordan Addison, Joey Porter Jr., JSN, John Robinson, Osiris Torrance, Michael Mayer, Zay Flowers, Khalid Cansey, Cam Smith, Brian Brees, Mozzie Smith, Nolan Smith, Dalton Kincaid, Keon White, Tris Hyatt, Harrison, Forbes, Ojulari, Gibbs, Banks, McKee, Musgrave, Booty, Wright, Ringo. All right. And now we get to the second round pick 45, who we have. And I'm looking at wide receiver for this. And there's two guys here that I think could be really, really good here. Nathan Dell, who was an absolute monster at Houston at 108 receptions, 1,400 yards, 17 touchdowns. But 5'10", 165 pounds. Not really a guy the Packers draft based on his size. But absolutely incredible. Every really good speed of separation. Really, really fast. Mainly as a slot receiver. And that's something the Packers do need. So he is a potential candidate for that as well. Another guy who could be there as well is Josh Downs out of UNC, who had 94 receptions, 407 in the slot, 1,000 yards and 11 receptions. 5'10", 175. So these two guys are two slot receivers who the Packers should be able to really, really get. And I think it's really a matter of toss-up. But I'm going to go with Josh Downs because he's a bit of a younger receiver as well. And more defined as a slot receiver, which the Packers really do need, especially if Randall Cobb is not coming back. Because we have our outside guys in Christian Watson and Romeo Doubs. And getting a slot guy in Josh Downs will be really, really good. So pick 45, we're taking Josh Downs, wide receiver out of UNC. So I'm going to speed up a little bit here just so we can get through faster. Ooh, Washington went up really, really high. All right, so now we're getting to pick 74. And oh my goodness, we're going to double dip on edge rusher because based on this mock draft, because Andre Carter, the second out of Army, fell to us at pick 74. How could he not take this guy? He is one of the best edge rushers in the game. His stats haven't showed too much in 2022, but in 2021 he had 15 sacks, 35 total hurries. He only had 10 games played in 2021, but more of a outside linebacker, stuff like that. But he 6'7", 260 pounds. He's a big dude, especially when he gets NFL. He would put on a lot more weight because when he played for Army Academy, you can't be over a certain weight limit. So, but he is a guy who if he falls this far, you take him. Because this guy has proven the moves. He has this one being from Army. Just he's putting a little more weight, which he'll be able to do and take advantage of that 6'7" frame. We're double dipping at edge with Andre Carter. Just absolutely no way we should not take him. So taking Andre Carter. All right, so now we're back here, and I'm wondering, might want to double dip at wide receiver. No, I'm not going to take Nathan Dell because he fills the same role as the other receiver we just took. So I'm going to look for something else. I'm looking at Sam Laporta, tight end out of Iowa. He had 58 receptions, 648 yards, 6'4", 249 pounds. Very, very good seam weapon yards after the catch. A receiving threat tight end who the Packers really do need because we do have we're most likely resigning Mercedes as our run blocking tight end. And Sam Laporta could be a really good just a receiving threat. And so I think I'm going to go ahead and take Sam Laporta, tight end out of Iowa at pick 78 because we need to get a tight end. And so I'm going to go with Sam Laporta out of Iowa there. So let's see here. Nathan Dell fell a lot in this mock draft, which is surprising. Oh, man, Okay. So now we're here in round 4, and kind of an interesting place to be because we got a receiver, we got tight end, we got edges. Not really any good linebackers here on the board at the moment. But so I'm just going to look at a couple players here. So Tre'Vius Hodges Tomlinson, nephew of Hall of Famer LaDainian Tomlinson, as a corner because we struggled a little bit with like a nickel corner because we have our 3 guys in Stokes, Alexander, and Douglas, but Stokes has struggled with injury. So having a guy who could be a good backup would be good. A lot of that corner only gave up 28 receptions, 365 yards, and 2 touches, had 3 interceptions, 42.5 passer rating against. 5'9", 180, so off zone cornerback slot receiver. So a smaller corner, but looks like he could be really fast and stuff. Forcing incompletions, really aggressive, so a guy who could be really, really, really good. Michael Wilson out of Stanford. Not really doing it for him. Only played in 6 games, had injuries, so not really there. So I think I'm going to go with Tre'Vius Hodges Tomlin, a really good corner out of TCU. Looks like he could be really, really good. a slot corner. Maybe move Rasul Douglas out of the slot and into a safety role. Give us flexibility with Hodges Tomlinson. So I'm going to take Tre'Vius Hodges Tomlinson at pick 116. Oh, my nose is not doing good. I apologize for that, folks. Watching at home. So we got a little bit till we get to round 5. All right, let's see who we got here. We had a couple guys fall. Carl Brooks out of Bowling Green. Don't really want to take 3 edge rushers. Again, Michael Wilson, who I'm not really too personally interested in. But a couple guys I want to look at. Dwayne McBride. Because we don't know how much longer Aaron Jones is going to be on this team. And A.J. Dillon's rookie contract's up after next year. So we got to look at another young running back. Dwayne McBride looks like a really good runner. Had 1,702 rushing yards. 7.3 yards per attempt. 19 touchdowns. 5'11", 215. Really good footwork. 2 down back. So not really a good pass catcher, which the Packers do like, but a guy to keep an eye out for. And Dorian Williams, linebacker out of Tulane, had 97 tackles. A lot of it at the box. Really good coverage. Guy 6'2", 230 pounds. So it's either Dwayne McBride or Dorian Williams I'm looking at here. I'm going to go with a running back to just have a solid third one for this season and for the next couple seasons after be 1 or 2. So we're going to go with Dwayne McBride, running back out of UAB. Let's see if some guys can fall to us. All right, so now I pick 171. We're getting some interesting players. So one thing we do need another linebacker. So let's look at Cam Jones, linebacker out of Indiana. Had 37 tackles. Only played in 5 games due to injury. But the previous year had 57 tackles in 11 games. 6'3", 228 pounds. I think we should go after him. Just get a 5th round linebacker. So we're taking Cam Jones out of Indiana. Now we got a long time because we don't have a 6th round pick. And now we get to just taking some players just to see if they're developmental guys. Speed all the way up. All right, so now I pick 234. I'm going to take a look at some guys here. Trey Dean, the 3rd safety out of Florida. Could be an interesting young man to take a look at. Or maybe Auburn Jr. Justin Schwarter. Oh, yeah, Justin Schwarter looks good. More of the traditional big body wide receiver that the Packers like at 6'4". Maybe it could be a decent Allen Lazard replacement in the future. Let's go with Justin Schwarter, wide receiver out of Florida for pick 234. Now I pick 237. This is really just like throwing darts at the wall. Let's go and take Trey Dean III. All right, now I pick 244. We're going to take the fullback that I like to take just because I think he'd be a better version of Josiah DeGuara than we currently have. So let's go with Hunter Lupecki. 2 more picks. I'm going to take another tight end. Let's 6'8", 245. Let's just take the 6'8" tight end just for fun. And the second to last pick, let's go and take another wide receiver with Demario Douglas. Ooh, 5'7", but he could be like a really fun gadget guy. So let's look at what they think our draft grade will look like. I think we did really good. Trade away Rodgers for 3 picks. We got Brian Branch, who I think will be a big help for this Packers secondary. Lucas Van Ness as a really, really good edge rusher. I think it'll be very good. Josh Downs, wide receiver out of North Carolina. I think it'll be really good, especially to help Jordan Love. Then we got Andre Carter II, who fell to us in the third round. Like, yeah, I'm going to take him there. Then we got Sam Laporta, who should be really good. Tre'Davious Hodges-Tomlinson should be, if he falls that far, take him because he'd be a really good corner prospect. Then we got Dwayne McBride, Cam Jones in the 5th round, and then a bunch of 5th, 7th round picks who I think might make some shots. Overall, really good draft there. Very happy with the trade for Rodgers. Getting Brian Branch is a big thing. Then we got a lot of good prospects that fell to us. So if the draft happens like this, I would be really, really happy as a Packers fan because we've got good help for defense. We've got help on offense. Overall, pretty good. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more. And I'll see you again very, very soon.